We have one episode remaining in The Walking Dead Dead City Season 2, approximately 45 minutes. Can Negan survive that? And if he doesn't, who is most likely to kill him? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We're asking the questions that everybody wants to know. Is Negan gonna die? Because let's face it, the millions and millions of people are watching our channel and are watching The Walking Dead Dead City, because it's not a show that is dead, it is in fact a show that is thriving. It's a great show. It's one of the best shows of all time.
It is. It's just no, though, is it?
No, it's
No,
not.
this channel's dead. Walking Dead City's dead. Negan's not even gonna die, so this fucking poll's pointless.
You want to know,
Everything's pointless.
you want to know how bad this show is? You want to know how bad this series is? They had to appropriately name it by having dead in the title twice.
Yeah, that's bull.
I mean, The Walking Dead Dead City.
Breaking Bad.
If that's not proof this show's done, this show's finished.
Better call Saul.
You know, like, who thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, I know.
It's just, it does sound retarded. Anyway, before we, go on a rant and sound retarded, let's get into it. So we asked in the poll, who's more likely to kill Negan in The Walking Dead Dead City Season 2 finale? Hashtag The Walking Dead, hashtag Dead City, hashtag AMC, brother. And after 74 votes, there is a unanimous victory for none other than Maggie Green, or, I don't know, Maggie Green, Ree. I mean, does she go by Glenn's name these days? I guess she kind of does.
It's not going to be Smith, is it?
Well, the way they're getting on, it fucking might end up to be Smith.
What's the dama's last name? She might take that. Herschel has.
I could not tell you. But yes, 59%, so, almost 6 out of 10 people believing that if Negan dies, Maggie will be the one to kill him. Maggie's had opportunities to kill him in the past. Does she forgive him for killing Glenn? No, but honestly, I'd be a bit surprised if Maggie just whipped out a gun here and shot Negan. I think if Maggie kills Negan, it's going to be more to protect someone else, or her making a sacrifice that she feels is worth it. In terms of a vengeance kill, I don't really see it. Or else I think we'd have seen it already.
I just can't see Negan dying. But if he is going to die, yeah. If Maggie was going to kill Negan, it should have happened years ago. Like, literally years ago.
Aye.
Like, Negan killed Glenn 9 years ago. Like, we're not talking about, it's only a couple of months ago. I mean, it's a fucking decade ago.
Yep.
Folks, I mean, it's dead and buried. Any payoff has come and went.
I mean, the governor took Maggie's top off, and Glenn wanted to fucking kill him non-stop until he was dead.
Yep.
Negan bashed Glenn's brains in, and over 10 years later, Maggie's still allowing him to breathe. I'm not feeling it there. Do you think if Negan done to Maggie what he done to Glenn, do you think Glenn would be letting it go?
No, of course not.
Glenn would have been on a one-man suicide mission straight to the sanctuary.
Yo, but just like any TV show, right? I know Walking Dead's a different universe, right? And it's very unique in that sense. It's post-apocalyptic. Name me a TV show where people have teamed up after one of the others has killed the other's wife.
The only way it would happen would be if there's leverage, or you're being forced to.
Yes.
And here, Maggie is not being forced to.
Like Jack's having to work with Clay and Sons in the season 5. Has to keep him alive for the cartel deal. But again, he didn't kill Tara. He just put a hit on her.
But if it wasn't for that, Jax would have killed him.
Yes, but there's no leverage like that in this world. It's just crap, man. It is. There's no.
And let's be honest. See if Clay actually did kill Tara.
All bets were off.
Yeah, I know. Jax wouldn't have gave a fuck about the deals that were in place.
Yep.
Especially if it was as brutal as what Glenn's death was. Anyway, second spot, we've got Herschel, not old man Herschel, not one-legged Herschel. We've got one brain cell Herschel instead. 26% of the vote. Thoughts on this character? Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that The Walking Dead Dead City is filled with great characters, because I don't think it is, but this guy is just so uninterested. Every time he appears on my screen, I do feel like switching it off, but to be fair, I feel like switching it off for 99% of the episode.
Yes.
So that's not completely a Herschel thing, but he's just he's uninteresting, isn't he?
14-year-old kid that hangs around with some 75-year-old decrepit woman. It's like, this guy needs tough love. He needs a father figure, and he ain't got shit.
And you can blame Negan for that. Will he take his revenge at Negan? 26% believe Herschel's going to be the one to kill him. Will he do it?
Yeah, but if we actually had a proper scene where Maggie scolds him for fucking putting the group and putting himself and putting them in danger over going to the fucking dam, she's not even asked him why. And then, like, he just gives these, like, bullshit answers. She has a way with words. I'm in the vision. She cut my little toe off, Maggie.
He's giving me... He almost gives me, like, season 2 Coral vibes, but obviously, a bit older.
Aye.
Just a fucking dumbass that puts the group in danger, like...
Yeah.
Anyway, 26% believe that he could be the one to kill Negan. I mean, I don't really feel like... I've never really got the feeling that Herschel is hell-bent on... I feel like he more kind of resents his mother or something like that for the way she reacts to Negan, or the secrecy between it, but I've never really felt like, this guy's hell-bent on killing Negan.
Yeah, he did take a shot at Negan a couple of episodes ago, but he's a fucking shit character. He's a shit fucking actor. It's actually cringe when you see the post-credit stuff, and they're like, oh, when we seen this guy, we knew he was it. But they're hardly going to turn around and say, this guy's shite, we signed that dead deal and we can't get him out of it. You know what I mean? That's probably the truth of it. No, honestly, see, unless they actually have like a falling out and the show's over, they're never going to come out and say that.
Yeah.
They're just going to arse like the actors they've got.
I mean, the guy passes the ethnicity test, I guess, because he is like Asian, so I mean, I guess
in
terms of race, like, he's right there, but, other than that, not a great character. Third place, we've got Guinea with 11%. She wanted to... Is it Guinea or Ginny? I think it's Guinea.
Shitty, man. I
think it's Guinea.
Boring.
Wants to kill... I mean, first season pretty much didn't say anything because she was a mute. Second season, she's no longer a mute and still doesn't really fucking say anything.
Just hangs around in the background like a bad smell.
Yeah, she's had more heel face turns than the Big Show. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then it's alright. He's not irrelevant either these days. And yeah, it's like, going against Maggie, teaming up with the new Babylon, and then teaming back up with Maggie, and it's like she was willing to sacrifice Maggie, and then Maggie just seems to like let it go. I don't know. It's because she's a kid. Maggie's just complete. I did feel like that was weird when she teams up with the new Babylon, but then Maggie decides, actually, you know what? I'm going to fucking bring her back in and pretend it didn't happen, kind of deal. Wants to kill Negan. Goes to kill Negan, points the gun at him, faints at, the right time there, coincidence. And then Negan nurses her back to health, and I don't think she's woke up yet, so will she still want to kill Negan? Will that resentment still be there? Will that fire, that passion for a kill on, Mr. Negan Smith, is it going to remain?
Doubt it so much.
Is that it? So you saved my life, so we're good? I don't care that you killed my father. I mean, listen.
How many people on this show are kids and hold a bit of resentment towards Negan for killing their father?
Well, 2 people in this poll.
Yeah, which is just, that's 2 too many, man. Well, 1 too many. You can have 1, not 2.
Yep. Well, I mean, even if you combine the percentage of Guinea and Herschel, it doesn't even get to Maggie.
Put it this way, right? If we don't give a fuck about Herschel, who's connected to Maggie and Glenn, why should I care about Ginny, who's connected to 2 fucking no-names?
She's also connected to Negan.
Yeah.
This is essentially Negan's adopted daughter.
Well, adopt your ass on out of here, jabroni. Right, up next we got Pearly, this guy.
That would be like saying that. No, hold on here. That would be like saying, I'm not saying they've done a good enough job, or I'm not comparing the shows. Well, I kind of am comparing them, but that would be like saying Ellie's not connected to nobody. Well, she's clearly fucking connected to Joel.
Who said she's not?
No, you're saying Guinea's connected to nobody. You said she's only connected to 2 nobodies. That is literally what you just said.
Aye, 2 parents.
Aye, yeah.
Well, Herschel had Maggie and Glenn.
But
I admit she's connected.
So that's like saying that Ellie's connected to nobody. You get my point here.
Yeah, but they've done a good job with that.
I think that logic.
Well, hold on. That made me thought the last sauce is good.
I
don't.
I think it's a bit fucking retarded.
No, because Jenny and Negan, what did they even do in season 1? Enlighten me then. Since such good rapport and connection, fucking hit me with it.
He left her at that place. She followed him with a wee teddy or something like that, and they were walking through the fields, and I guess she wouldn't leave him alone.
And where have you popped this from?
And then, because she wouldn't leave, and because she wouldn't go back to safety, he says, I killed your father, now leave me alone. Something like that. Your father was a weak man, and I killed him.
She's fucking shite. And what did he do? Why didn't Negan kill him? I don't even remember this.
Because Negan's fucking Negan. He kills people and he gets people bow down and pretend that he's a great guy.
Aye, but
It's a fucking scumbag. Oh, but he's got a black wife now, so he's a good guy. He's mixed race. You know what I mean? No, who gives a shit?
guy.
Anyway, let's move on to the last guy, arguably the most irrelevant character in this show. Jesus, it's funny because it's not nothing funny about this show, but
It's tragic.
I think in the first couple of episodes of season 1, I was okay with this guy.
Aye.
I thought he's got a wee bit of potential.
Aye.
He's no bad.
Aye.
He hadn't won me over,
Aye.
but I hadn't written him off yet.
Aye.
But you know, we're pretty much at the end of season 2, and my God, this character does not mean shit. And if he does die in the finale, there will be zero fucks given on my behalf.
He has been neutered and watered down by female opinion. And what I mean by that is he just looks left and right to which female's in the room and he has to go with them. He did it with Maggie, he did it with Navarez, he did it with the other woman. He doesn't
Luciana, or whatever she was
he
called.
doesn't have a fucking backbone.
And then he did it with the other woman that was the leader of that cult thing.
You're right though, see the first couple of episodes when he was the bounty hunter and he was hunting Negan.
Felt alright.
Interesting.
Felt decent.
But see since then, oh look, he works for this woman, who works for another woman. Who
Yeah,
works for
you
the top
kind of
woman.
believe he's the leader of the New Babylon.
Seemed like the Croat.
But then season 2, yeah, it's almost like there's a common trend here. But then, like, season 2 starts and he's like, yeah, he's just a little pawn.
Yeah.
He's just Narves asks him how high, jump, and he asks how high, you know. 4% though, people think he's going to kill Negan. Honestly,
More chance of Negan killing him.
I agree, and just if it was going to happen, I think it would have happened. Well, listen, he's not going to kill. It doesn't feel like this guy's got any sort of mission to kill Negan. It felt like in season 1 he was hell-bent on bringing Negan down.
If anyone's
Felt it.
I think if anyone's going to kill Negan, it's Herschel. It's like coming full circle. You killed my dad. I kill you.
Right, final prediction time.
He's not going to die.
Out of 100%, what chance are you giving Negan living?
100%.
100?
Aye.
999?
There's a third season, so he's not dying.
You can't have a third season without him.
I'd say so.
There's a third season of The Last of Us and Joel's knowing it.
That's different though.
Alright, fair enough. I'll go 99%. I mean, I don't see how Negan dies, but I mean, I guess... But here's the problem, right? And we will end this video in a minute.
You get the comment.
Well, we'll get the comment. The problem, I think, is that this show is not good enough, and this show is not popular enough, it's not interesting enough, and it's not relevant enough, in my opinion, to kill off Negan. I think if they're going to kill off Negan, it would be on a different show that has Rick on it. To me, that if they're going to kill off Negan or Maggie, it will probably be in another spin-off series where they try and make it feel more like the original. I just think this show's pretty much dead, and they think, well, it's pointless killing Negan off in this show.
No, and it's the same with Daryl Dixon. You just know that Daryl and Carol aren't going to die on that. You're right. And that's why they're fucking pointless.
Yeah, I just think this is not big enough. This show's not groundbreaking enough for Negan's death to be a part of it.
For Carol, Daryl, Negan, Maggie, there's no way any of those four are going to die before they reunite with Rick.
I think that's the worst thing about it. You look at the 3 spin-offs, and I just cannot think of any of those out the 3 spin-offs and the 6 main characters, Rick, Michonne, Negan, Maggie, Carol, Daryl, who's most likely to die out of those 6?
Honestly, fuck, it's quite hard, man. I would probably say it is Negan.
I was leaning towards
just
Negan.
Because he's like the baddest. He's the baddest of them all. And also, he's not like an original. The rest are. Michonne's with Rick. They want to force that down your throat, so she's no dying. Daryl's Daryl, boring bastard. Carol's Carol, boring bastard. Maggie's... I actually think Negan and Maggie are probably the 2 most likely.
Yeah.
But I think it works though with a sense of they've already killed Glenn, so Maggie's got less chance of dying.
Well, a guy that certainly is not boring is James Toner, and he's left a comment saying, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan, and Lauren Cohen, Maggie, played Ben Affleck's Batman's parents in Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice 2016, the DC Extended Universe. I guess Martha Wayne's Joker from the Flashpoint timeline of DC kills Thomas Wayne's Batman. All right. So, what's your thoughts on that? My initial thoughts
No,
are
I remember them teaming up, and I can't
my,
believe it's 9 years ago.
my initial thoughts are if that came out in 2016. That is before they decided to kill off Glenn in The Walking Dead. So I think it's actually pretty. I think it's pretty weird that those two happen to play that role, and then later you see what happens in The Walking Dead. If it was after The Walking Dead, you could understand maybe a writer going or a director going, "Hey, it would be pretty cool. Those two hate each other in The Walking Dead. It'd be pretty cool if we had them play, like a wee kind of Easter egg kind of deal."
Aye.
But that actually happened before the whole Walking Dead thing.
No, you're right, but just to sum it up, that episode of The Walking Dead got 18 million, or 17 and a half. We're now 290,000, 280,000. No one cares anymore.
That's a lot of people that have tuned out.
Yeah, like we're not talking about they've lost, they've literally lost what? I mean, if you had to work it into a fraction, I mean, they've lost a fucking shit ton.
Yeah, it's crap. Anyway, guys, that's it.
No, but it's like, you see, things right. If you lost 50% of the audience, you'd be doing it 9 million. They're fucking doing it 280,000.
What is that in a percentage?
Like,
Fucking lot.
it is.
We're talking well over 95%.
Aye. I mean, I'd say it's
Must be, but it's close to like 98, 99.
I'd say it's about 98 and a half, aye.
Something like that. That's shocking.
Because I think if the ratings were doing at 0.18, which would be the equivalent of your 18 million from the season 7 premiere, then that would probably mean you're pretty much hovering about 99.9. So, you know what, man?
Well, hold on. If you were doing 25 million an episode, and then you went down to 250,000, that would be 1%.
Aye.
So they were doing 18 million. We're down at just under 300,000. It's probably about 98%.
Which is crazy.
It's probably about 9. Well, even if you take it 300, how many times can you times 300,000 before you get to 18 million? That's
a lot.
Yeah. So, aye. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.